Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Thank you, everybody. Welcome. You know, most entrepreneurs have come to realize that when you decide to run and operate your own business, you're going to be faced with many obstacles and challenges. But what if some of these obstacles arrive through no fault of your own? For instance, what if you're a very young entrepreneur who is constantly trying to gain the respect from his employees? Or perhaps a minority doing business in a city that is less diverse than other cities? Or maybe just a woman in certain industries can prove very challenging as a business owner. Well, today we're going to be talking with several guests who have successfully faced and overcome these challenges. We have entrepreneur, speaker, and mortgage expert Avi Bastinojian is on the show. Got that right. Sharp guy. We also have chiropractor, speaker, and wellness expert Dr. Samantha is on the show. And my dear friend, Ian Norris, will be back co-hosting with us. Ian Norris. If you are a woman in business, a minority, or just looking to increase your income, this is an episode you won't want to miss. Stick around. We'll be right back, everybody.
When visiting Gulf Shores, Alabama, make sure to visit the Gulf Coast Zoo, home of the little zoo that could from Animal Planet. Get up close in our petting zoo. Enjoy our unique animal encounters. More than 300 monkeys, bears, reptiles, big cats, parrots, and more call it Gulf Coast home. Come on, go wild at the Alabama Gulf Coast Zoo.
Real estate today offers incredible opportunities, low prices, and extremely low interest rates. Hi, I'm Amy Norris from Amy Sells the Beach. Right now, there are opportunities in all areas. Our team can help you put your money to work finding your dream or investment property. And if you're looking to sell, no one can give you better exposure to buyers and make your property stand out. Experience matters when looking for opportunity. I'm Amy Norris. See why we're #1 at amysellsthebeach.com.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to tonight's show. Welcome back. I'm here with my dear friend Ian Norris. Ian, how are you?
Very well, thanks, Dan. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I
understand you've been busy lately doing some seminars.
I've been very busy. I've been back doing some business seminars. Not at the pace that I was, but I've one every month, couple of months, something like that. So
excellent.
Been enjoying myself, so I guess.
Well, it's good that you're doing that anyway.
Yeah, it's fun. We got a lot of really cool things coming up. It's interesting how small the seminar business is. You meet some amazing people. Me and Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank just connected. We're going to be doing a seminar here shortly, and a lot of other exciting people. So it's really cool. It almost feels like it's not a real job because you get to work with all these iconic people and have
Making
fun.
friends with influential people.
Yeah. It's really good.
Sounds good.
What about yourself?
Well, we've been busy. I mean, work is, as usual, the normal run-of-the-mill stuff. I mean, it just takes up...
Just success and money and all that normal junk.
No, it takes up most of the time. But we did have an opportunity to go home to England and visit my family because my sister got married. So that was exciting. We enjoyed that.
Well, and I got to ask you something. I saw a post on Facebook. I don't know if this was in England or was it here, but it was like an 80s or 90s. Was it a 90s party or an 80s party?
That was a 90s party.
A 90s party, and it was like you and your wife were like all grunged out, and it was pretty wild. Was that in
That was here,
Britain
just this last weekend.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the invite, buddy. No. Now, 80s party, I would have showed up and we would have breakdanced fought, because I can do that. But 90s were good times.
It's funny because everybody kept saying they didn't even know it was me for the longest time.
Really?
Which was surprising. Yeah.
Well, if you would have had like a New York accent or something like that, that would have been... That would have been amazing. How's the wife? Okay?
She is doing well.
Good.
Thank you very much. Extremely busy. In fact, we are bringing in some coaching right now to really help to get the systems in place so that we can we need to clean some things up, and we're too busy to not do that. So that's
putting
where we are
systems
now.
in place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And actually, that leads me nice into what I was thinking I would just bring to the table this show. just 3 quotes that I think a lot of people in business can use or benefit from. Just think about. And the first one was said by Jim Rohn, and he said that one customer well looked after can be more valuable than $10,000 worth of advertising.
Wow.
So there's a very significant message there, you know, lesson to be learned there. And then, of course, Aristotle also was known to say that you are known for the things you do consistently. So excellence, therefore, is not a one-time thing. It's based on a habit. Right. So there, again, there's a useful lesson there that building habits will be what you're known for, and excellence is a part of that. And then the third one I really liked is an old Chinese proverb that says, "A man without a smiling face should never open a shop." So maybe
there's a lot of people that open shops that don't smile very much.
Shouldn't be there, yeah. So anyway, I thought that would be just some nice, simple thoughts for people to consider and see if they apply to their own business.
And of course, as your second Aristotle I love, it has to be habits. It can't be just a one-time thing. You have to get in the routine of...
Right, and it could be used in any respect. You know, it may be excellence in business, it might be something in a different avenue of life.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of excellence in business, you know, I'm really excited about the guest tonight, Avi. We've been getting to know each other a little bit, and it's crazy because usually we book several weeks out, and I called him just on the spur of the moment. I said, "Hey, man, you should be a guest on my on the show." And he was like, "When?" I'm like, "How about Monday?" You know. But I've been getting to know him. He actually, in the area where we film, he actually won Top Entrepreneur of the Year. That's, I believe, handed out through the Chamber of Commerce. Also, one called the Best of the Bay for the Gulf Coast. And this guy's really been doing some amazing things, but like all entrepreneurs, has had to overcome his share of things as well. So without further ado, let's bring him out. Avi Bastinojian, everybody. I think I said that right.
Hey, brother.
Hey, man. Now, Avi, let me just get this straight. Bastinojian?
That's correct.
Is that as close?
That's
Can I just say, we got Avi B in the house.
All right.
Is that okay?
That would
work. Okay, it's much
That's
easier
perfect,
for me. Thank you, my friend.
That sounds good.
How have you been?
It's good to be here. Thank you.
Super excited to have you.
It's good
now,
to be here.
I do want to say that, obviously, as I mentioned, that you won the Entrepreneur of the Year in the area. That's a very prestigious award. Also, Best of the Bay here in the Gulf Coast. But before that, tell me a little bit about yourself and where you come from and area you're from.
The background, actually, from 2009 to about 2012, July, I was actually in full-time ministry with my wife and kids. They're in the audience right now. And that's the background. So we left. It was in a small town in West Virginia. Great opportunity. And just population, 2,900 people, small town. And so our adventure here started in July of 2012.
So not long ago.
Not long ago.
Yeah. And are you from the West Virginia area?
I'm not. That was an opportunity of a small church needing help, and we just went there to be part and help rebuild the church, which we did as successfully as we could.
And where are you? Where's your roots from?
If we go back 30 years ago, it's from Beirut.
Beirut. Okay. So I imagine, did you go from Beirut to Virginia, or was it a few different places?
A few different places. Rhode Island would be the main spot. 20 plus years. Our family grew up in a small state called Rhode Island. 3 years in West Virginia, and a little bit over, I think, 2 years now in Pensacola.
Well, and in the beginning of the show, we talked a little bit about adversity, and I know myself, being a minority and coming from not a great neighborhood, and there's a lot of struggle. I can imagine also being a young entrepreneur as yourself, as well as coming over from another country. There was probably, like anybody, struggles in the beginning. So then you get this, you overcome these struggles, you get this opportunity to go in the ministry. How did that really affect, did it really affect the business that you're doing now? Some of the principles you learned? Or?
Well, I love interacting with people. So, like you, I think entrepreneurs have to be people-oriented.
Yeah, for sure.
They have to care about people, so passion. There has to be passion in what you do. I think that's what, at the end of the 3-year ministry, when we came here, the thought was, what am I good at? What can I do to provide for a family. And being in ministry, and nothing against the big guys who are making a lot of money, but you go to a small town in West Virginia, they're really not giving you a lot of money. And so, you know, we survived on just barely enough on a yearly basis. So to go from that kind of a start into coming here and try to be an entrepreneur and start a business, it's an amazing challenge.
Yeah. And I have to applaud you that I know that before the ministry thing, you were pretty successful at what you were doing at one time as well.
That's correct.
And it's very difficult because sometimes when you figure out this certain recipe of, okay, this is working and we're getting ahead and we're moving, and then all of a sudden you say, I just got things settled, things are just working. Are we going to throw a monkey wrench in this thing and really do this? But you know what? Let's go in the ministry for 3 years.
Sure.
And I can't imagine that would be amazing pay. How much were, if you don't mind me asking, what were you making?
I don't. And life happens, and that's true. Prior to stepping in ministry, I was doing mortgages as well. Six-figure income was there. My wife and I always wanted to be in ministry, so the desire was we're going to leave everything and live on zero income for 3 years. I think I was making about $14,100 yearly income, gross income. And,
so big adjustments in your life.
Big adjustments in life. And at some point in our lives, we just wanted to do that full time. So it wasn't about money. It was just to be back involved in ministry, helping people. And I would say they were the best 3 years, one of the best 3 years of our lives, and had nothing to do with income.
Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk a little bit about what you've gleaned out of that experience and how you're using it now to acquire so much success. Avi, everybody, stick with us. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
When visiting Gulf Shores, Alabama, make sure to visit the Gulf Coast Zoo, home of the little zoo that could from Animal Planet. Get up close in our petting zoo. Enjoy our unique animal encounters. More than 300 monkeys, bears, reptiles, big cats, parrots, and more call a Gulf Coast home. Come on, go wild at the Alabama Gulf Coast Zoo.
Real estate today offers incredible opportunities, low prices, and extremely low interest rates. Hi, I'm Amy Norris from Amy Sells the Beach. Right now, there are opportunities in all areas. Our team can help you put your money to work finding your dream or investment property. And if you're looking to sell, no one can give you better exposure to buyers and make your property stand out. Experience matters when looking for opportunity. I'm Amy Norris. See why we're #1 at amysellsthebeach.com.
Thank you. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Avi Bastinojian. I'm going to get that right. And by the way, if you want to follow us on Twitter, you can do that at Dan Vega Host. Also, if you'd like to be a guest of our live studio audience, go to the website at Dan Vega Show, thedanvegashow.com, or you can go still to the old TuesdaysWithDan.com, and we'll arrange that for you. I'm here with Avi. Now, Avi, we talked a little bit about you were making six figures, things were comfortable, and all of a sudden it's like, honey, this is kind of something we've always wanted to do. Let's go into the ministry. And certainly when you follow your passion and in the aspect, there's sacrifices. And now you find yourself really having to live smart, make some, live on really a shoestring budget, 14 plus a year. But let's talk a little bit about the recipe of how you've acquired so much success. What do you feel like the recipe is for you that you've achieved so much success so fast, actually?
I think being a people person. I love people. I love spending time with people. There was a formula, and the formula for me was I needed to do a certain amount of things per day to achieve success.
Right.
So what that translated for me was this. Once I got my license, the motive was I need to provide for the family, otherwise we're going to be homeless and live on the street. So there was a moment for me, and that moment was once I got that degree, November of 2012. I remember driving back home for the 45-minute ride, and in my mind, I'm setting all the things I need to do. And one of the factors for me in my field was I need to meet with realtors. And so 2 a week, take them to lunch, and then make a 6-figure income from it.
Yeah.
At the end of the year, I was able to accomplish that.
Yeah, so. And more. And so, you know, every successful person I've ever interviewed, they always will agree that really success is a mindset. You know, the results of your actions, that's not overnight, but there is a moment, and most of us can define it to an actual day.
Yes.
Where it's like, maybe we get so angry at ourselves, or we get so fed up with our lifestyle, we almost just say, we resign. And we're like, that's it, I'm done. You almost like resign from this way. And you say, starting now is this new thing, and like something kind of breaks, and then you just become successful, really. Yes. And it sounds like when we were talking a little before, it's like, so you have no money literally in the bank.
Correct.
You're living on nothing. You're thinking, like, how are we going to make it? But you know what? I don't need money. I have a great family, and I got this piece of paper.
Yes.
That says that I'm licensed, and this is all I need.
This is all I need.
Yeah, and that was really the moment.
That was the moment. Great motivation, tremendous amount of fear, and then people don't realize that when you're trying to do this, it's legitimate. You just have to face it. You have to just do it. At the end of the day, failure or success falls on you.
That's right.
And so if you fail, it's really your fault. If you succeed, it's your fault in a good way as well.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to ask you was, as you work with realtors a lot, is there something that can help you and the realtor to make the deals work more consistently? Is there something that realtors can benefit from knowing to work with yourself to really make those deals close?
That's a very good question. One thing that I found out works really well is if communication between the realtor and the mortgage person, but mainly buying a home is very emotional. It's an emotional decision for most people, a lot at stake. If the communication is there, but also if the realtor is able to hold the hands of the buyer and the seller and keep them calm, I find that to be very effective. And I work with a handful of them in Pensacola, and they do a fantastic job with that, because it starts, everybody is happy, but a week or two later, you have the buyers and sellers all getting very nervous. And so you need to find a way, and I find in communication with realtors, I'll call them off and say, hey, is there a way you could hold their hands and keep them calm? And when that happens, we do get loans closed on time, but it also makes the transition and transaction very smooth. Thus, we get very great Zillow ratings. In fact, in Pensacola, we have the highest Zillow rating right now because of it. Yeah.
And Avi, let me ask
Great
you, for our viewers, real quick, for our viewers that are out there thinking about maybe getting in the mortgage industry, any advice for the viewers out there?
Well, not just mortgage industry, but I think general in anything you want to do in life, entrepreneur, is don't give up. That's the challenge. Fear will set in. Opposition will set in, family members, naysayers, and sometimes they mean well. And you know, you're home, you're growing up, you're a child, and you have this dream, and you share it with mom and dad, and sometimes they're not going to understand it because they know you too well.
Yeah, trying to protect you.
They're trying to protect you. So don't give up. Stay the course. Be humble. And a lot of times people will give up just when things are about to happen. Right. Find good friends that could support you. Put yourself in a good group that you're able to surround yourself and get the encouragement.
Where can we get more information, Avi, if people want to get more involved or they want to connect with you?
Well, it's our website is yourpensacolalender.com. And that would be the place to go. Yeah.
Well, listen, we appreciate you having. I know you went from 14,000 right into 6 figures. Most people, it takes decades to do that. I know you're on track in the next 2 years for 7 figures. And please keep us posted. Congratulations on all of your success. We wish you the best. And please come back, would you?
Thank you.
Avi Bastinojian, everybody. Stick around. We'll be right back with Dr. Samantha Graber, everybody.
Real estate today offers incredible opportunities, low prices, and extremely low interest rates. Hi, I'm Amy Norris from Amy Sells the Beach. Right now, there are opportunities in all areas. Our team can help you put your money to work finding your dream or investment property. And if you're looking to sell, no one can give you better exposure to buyers and make your property stand out. Experience matters when looking for opportunity. I'm Amy Norris. See why we're #1 at amysellsthebeach.com.
When visiting Gulf Shores, Alabama, make sure to visit the Gulf Coast Zoo, home of the little zoo that could from Animal Planet. Get up close in our petting zoo. Enjoy our unique animal encounters. More than 300 monkeys, bears, reptiles, big cats, parrots, and more call a Gulf Coast home. Come on, go wild at the Alabama Gulf Coast Zoo.
Thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Dr. Samantha Graber, everybody. Hi. Pleasure. Thank you for coming. Sam, I'm really excited to have you on, and there's so much to talk about. We're going to try to get all this in. First of all, I was at your wellness center recently, and as I mentioned in the intro, you know, you're a health and wellness expert, you're a chiropractor, you're a speaker. I know that you also are a health strategist, which I want to find out more about. But I noticed that your mantra on all of your stuff is always move well, eat well, live well. Talk a little bit about that.
To me, they're the 3 pillars of health. Of optimizing your health, you want to make sure your body's moving in the way it's designed. We have this amazing body for a reason. And then you want to eat well, so you're fueling your body so it can not only be healing from problems, etc. It's a way to allow your body to be optimal.
So out of the move well, I just have to ask, move well, eat well, live well. If you let's see, eat well and live well, is 2 out of 3 acceptable, or?
Are you trying to barter a little bit here?
How am I doing, Doc?
Ideally, you have a little bit from each of the 3 facets, yes. But there are certain ones. I find that eating well is really like, if you have to choose, you really want to have a healthy diet. I know, I'm sorry. Looking at things like real food. Real food's a good one.
I got you.
Avoiding the processed foods.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. And what are a couple of things that we can start doing? Let's say if our viewers are out there, or even our audience, what are a couple of simple things that we can start doing today that will really make an impact on our health? And I guess the things that are going to move the needle the most.
Right. Move the needle the most, you want to be hydrated. So I recommend to people 1/2 ounce of water for every pound of body weight. And that's a pretty standard. So I know.
I'm a mathematician.
I know. Do your math here.
Okay, got it.
Eating real food, again, looking at things that don't come in a box, don't have a label. If it has a label, it's been processed more than likely. And that I could spend a lot of time talking about, but I won't. And then the third thing would be strength training, making sure your body's strong. The stronger your body is, the better it ages.
Yeah. And let me ask you this. For instance, I love to run. I've kind of slacked a little bit, but even a couple years ago I was doing half marathons, triathlons, and I love it. But I hear that I guess the older that you get, running, it's not the most conducive thing to be able to maintain weight, let's say, or stay healthy. As we get older, is it more important to do strength training above the cardio?
It is, and there's actually more research showing that the high intensity, short duration exercise is actually better than the low endurance. And that's like
the Insanity or the, you know.
Like the Insanity, possibly.
I watched that.
Work a sweat. Man, go Sean, get it.
Sean T is amazing.
I love your style.
And you know, I know that you're a very successful chiropractor. You have your own what do we call it? Clinic or
center.
What is it? I've been to many chiropractors over the years. God knows I get myself in all these predicaments. But I've had chiropractors where you go in and it's like, come on, they just crack you up and send you on your way. There's no real technique to things. And I've been through others that are really, I would almost say, leading the forefront and being the most cutting edge on health. Where do you fall into that category? Be honest with our viewers.
Well, of course, I'm the best around.
Yeah, I knew it.
But no, I'm not the rack 'em, crack 'em. You know, I don't do that. I really try to see what's in front of me and what the body's been through, what your desire is. You know, some people, they just want a quick fix. That's fine. I used to fight against that, but now I've decided, all right, that's what someone wants, that's cool. But a lot of people, they realize I've been through this problem over and over and over. I'm over it.
Yeah.
In my world, I'm more of the finesse, and
Yeah,
maybe that has to do with being a female. I'm pretty strong for a chick, but I think, you know, I learned more about how to work with the body instead of trying to fight the body.
Yeah.
You know, because there are certain things, if the body's guarding itself, you got to listen to that.
Okay,
You've got to figure it out.
Let me ask you this. How could an entrepreneur really benefit from a health strategist? What is a health strategist different from like a wellness expert, I guess?
Well, anyone can call themselves a coach, you know,
Sure.
a health coach.
And they do.
And they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
Just like a business coach. But if you're looking at like a business strategist, you're a strategist in the field of mathematics and, you know, your stuff. For me, it's all about taking the whole picture of what someone's been going through, find out where they're currently at, what their body's been through, looking at all the different lab work, the x-rays. I mean, I've been trained and been doing this for 20 years, got a lot of experience. So I look at all that, help them figure out where they want to go, and then we come up with a plan.
Is there anything you can say that you haven't already said to somebody that has never been to a chiropractor? Just something for them to think about why they might want to do that?
Sure. Well, think of your body as your vehicle for experiencing this life. And the idea, we take care of our cars, we take care of our homes, we maintain all those things. The most important asset you have is your body. So to take care of that in a way that actually feeds your body well, helps it move well, helps it take you through this life. Because what a shame to wear this darn thing out before you're ready to go.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
No, me neither. I've almost done that. And I've worked out at your facility, or somewhat. And it's like working out at NASA. You have all this space age stuff that's reading stuff. It's like, honey, I just worked out at NASA today. Sam, where can people, if they're looking to get the chiropractor or the wellness thing, or even just get a strategy, where can we get more information?
Sure. You can reach me at 2 locations. My office in Foley is Align Chiropractic, and you can reach me at align-chiro.com. Or if you're looking for wellness, that's at roxowellness.com, and that's roxowellness.com.
Thank you so much. I know we're very short on time, but please come back, would you? I would love for you to co-host with me a few times. That would be a really blast, and maybe I can get some free coaching or something like that. We'll barter coaching.
We'll barter.
Dr. Sam Graver, everybody. Thank you so much. I also want to give a special thanks to Avi Bastinojian for coming on as well, and Ian, our co-host. We're out of time, everybody, but don't forget to get involved in your local community. Be forgiving of others. Good night, everybody.